Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out what you need to know right now. I've got 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile 1 is the pink roses and pink crystal. Pile 2 is the white roses and white crystal. And pile 3 is the red roses and red crystal. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to decide. Choose the pile that most resonates with you, or you can choose multiple piles, all of the piles if you want to. I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description and the comments if you're using a mobile. If you chose the pink roses and pink crystal, this reading is for you. So, pink, the colour pink, represents romance, caring, kindness. So that's just an idea of why you might have chosen pink. Let's take a look and see what cards you have. Your song is Jhené Aiko, Spotless Mind. Change is inevitable. Why hold on to what you have to let go of? Did I really break your heart? Was it all my fault? If you don't knock it off, like you didn't know where this was heading. I'm a wanderer, baby. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the 9 of Wands, Two of Swords, and the 5 of Swords reversed. From the Goddess Tarot, you have the 8 of Wands reversed, the Fool, which is called Beginnings in this deck, and the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. Then you have some Know Yourself cards. The first one says, are you dominant or submissive sexually and in the rest of life? And on the back it says, the standard line is that the second answer will be the inverse of the first. In other words, that sex is generally a compensation and relief for the tensions of ordinary existence. List the now guilt-inducing occasions when you were especially mean to certain people. Reinterpret the meanness as stemming not from evil, but from anxiety. What were you worried about? How might it have changed things to have shared the worry? In future, try to reveal to others that you are feeling worried, rather than acting out of the symptomatic meanness. If a really kind person wanted to praise me, they'd say. If a really tough person assessed me, they'd say. Learn to steer a good course between the two. Be the tough, generous friend to yourself. So first of all, with the song, I feel like for most of you this is a reading about change. I feel like you're thinking about making major changes in your life, or you're in the process of making changes. Some of you might just be letting go of something. Maybe a breakup for some of you, maybe just a heartbreak, a disappointment of some kind that you're trying to get over. And I feel like some of you, with this message as well, I feel like some of you are blaming yourself for a lot of things, and you're beating yourself up about things that you might have done in the past, or opportunities you might have missed from maybe you feel like you were mean in certain occasions or not open to other people, and as a result you feel like you've missed out. Pink is about romance, so maybe it's a romantic opportunity that you missed out on. With this message as well, if a really kind person wanted to praise me, if a really tough person assessed me, I feel like a lot of you are just being really mean to yourself, maybe. And with the tarot cards as well, you've got two really beautiful cards, the Fool and the Nine of Cups. But then you've got the Eight of Wands reversed, which is showing that there's a lot of delays and blockages and things aren't really turning out the way you want them to, even though you have dreams and you're open to new things with the Fool, or you're trying to be open, or you should be open to new things. Maybe that's the message. With these three cards here, the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords reversed, the Nine of Wands, I feel like a lot of you are trying to decide between persevering with something and giving up on a situation where you feel really exhausted and defeated and fed up. Just really fed up with something that's been horrible and stressful, maybe some sort of conflict, situation of conflict, and you're worrying about how something's going to turn out, and you don't know if you should stick with it or just throw in the towel, or whether it's worth fighting. I feel like for most of you it's not worth fighting. I think for most of you, if you leave this situation where you feel really blocked and you feel really stuck and you feel like whatever you do is wrong, then there's fulfillment. There's emotional fulfillment waiting for you. There's a dream come true waiting for you. If you stay, I feel like for a lot of you, if you stay, things will just get worse. For some of you, I feel like you can't leave this situation right now and you can't move towards these beautiful opportunities just yet. I think some of you have to wait a little while, persevere a little while, whilst avoiding any arguments. But I think the message here is that you do need to let go and you do need to change. And it might just be changing within yourself, so you're not being so mean to yourself. That might be the delays and the blocks, is that you're being so mean to yourself. And you just need to be more like the Fool, more open to whatever comes. And then beautiful opportunities will come through and your dreams will come true. I feel like some of you just need to go with the flow more. I feel like you're fighting too hard and you're being resistant and you're being defensive, and I think you need to just be more open. I think your plans are not going to work out the way you want them to right now, and that's okay. You just need to go with the flow. Change is the constant of life. It is inevitable. Change is inevitable, and you can't hold on to things if they're not working out for you, and if they're leading to you feeling really stressed and leading to conflict, there's no point in holding on to them. And they will make you feel stressed, and then as a result of you feeling stressed, you'll feel worse about yourself, and that will make you act in ways where you're not proud of yourself. So it's like a vicious cycle where you're in a situation which is unpleasant, so you feel unpleasant and then you act in a way that's unpleasant, so then life just gets more and more unpleasant. And I think if you were kinder to yourself, and more open and less stuck and less committed to this attitude of fighting and being defensive and needing your plans to work out in a certain way, I think if you let go of that and you're more open, then And if you're more kind to yourself, I feel like life will be kinder to you. But I feel like your attitude right now is resistant, and so you're experiencing resistance in your outer world. I think it's time for a new start for a lot of you. Your current situation's been really, really stressful, and you are just persevering even though you're not happy with it. I don't know why. I feel like you're just persevering because maybe you've tried other things and they haven't really worked out. But when it's the right thing, it will work out for you. I'm seeing you just need to try a lot of new things for those of you who that applies to. Just act on your impulses. If you feel drawn to do something, then take a chance. I think as long as you're not jeopardizing what you've built up, there's no harm in trying new things. I think being more kind with this pink, being kind in general, have an attitude of kindness and gratitude, that will help. Be open to romance and love. Some of you, I think you just don't believe that these beautiful things that you want are even possible for you. I feel like things have been so difficult for such a long time, and you feel like nothing's ever really worked out and come to completion for you. You've always had to walk away and let go, or it's been a fight. And because of that, I feel like some of you don't even have hope anymore. So you're not even trying, you're not even taking action towards the things you want. But it's time to change that. It's time to open up your heart. If you feel any pain in your heart, lingering pain where you can't be open to new things, it's time to heal that. Heal that. Some of you, it might be something in your inner child where you felt like you had to be defensive and you had to fight all the time and you had to shut off your emotions. And it's time to heal that. Right now, there's a lot of blockages, but there's so much potential here. I think there is potential for love, even if you are going through a heartbreak. I think once you get over this, there's beautiful new opportunities for you, but you need to do some healing. You need to open up your heart again. I feel like some of you just feel like things never really work out for you, but I'm seeing that you just need to change your attitude to one of gratitude and abundance, rather than thinking, I can't open up because people will just hurt me. You need to open up. Be grateful to whatever opportunities you get. And maybe they won't turn out into anything. Maybe they won't lead to anything. Maybe people will hurt you. But I'm seeing that you guys are strong and you know that everything changes. And if you keep this attitude of kindness and gratitude and be kind to yourself, be kind to others, I feel like that will really help you. And I think you need to let go of guilt as well, any guilt from the past, from past situations where you do feel like you've done things wrong or where you've hurt people. Apologize. If you need to apologize to yourself where you need to apologize to yourself, and then make the necessary changes in your behavior and move forward. Let me see if there's anything else for you, group one. I feel like some of you were in a relationship maybe that wasn't official. It was just maybe a new person, or maybe someone you'd known for a while, but you never had an official relationship title, and maybe they're not the sort of person who does relationships, or maybe you're not. It was a kind of non-committal relationship. And I feel like maybe one of you got hurt because the other one was never really going to want what you wanted, or what they wanted. So you're having to let go. You know, things didn't really go the way you wanted them to. And I feel like some of you are shut off to the idea of love because of that. And you think, oh, it always turns out bad, it always turns out the same way. But if you open up, there's still beautiful opportunities. You can have that feeling again. Be open to change. Don't hold on to anything that's not working for you. Be kind to yourself. I feel like some of you are being too submissive, and some of you are being too dominant in life. Like some of you need to control everything, and that's hindering your progress. And some of you are not taking enough action. You're just kind of sitting blindfolded and doing nothing and staying in these bad situations and waiting for things to get better. Some of you need to leave a situation behind where things have been really stuck. And some of you need to just chill and open up and stop being so controlling and dominant and needing everything to turn out the way that you planned them to turn out. So overall, group 1, be open to love, be open to romance, be open to friendship, be open to opportunities, whether that be work or love. I think for most of you this is maybe about both, maybe just about your attitude to life in general. I'm saying that you need to be kind to yourself, forgive other people, be kind to other people. Avoid getting further into situations of conflict if you're already in conflict. You might see that there's nothing to fight about. Open your heart. Take the blindfold off on situations where you're seeing things as better than they are. And be open. If something feels really, really great, then act on it. Don't block all your opportunities because you're afraid. And if something's just not working, then maybe be open to something else. Be open to change. Change is good, especially when you don't like your current situation. Okay, group 1, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. This reading is for those of you who chose the white roses and white crystal. Let's see what the cards have to say. So you have Jay-Z Encore. Look what you made me do. Look what I made for you. Know if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try play you. Then you drop a couple of hits. Look how they wave to you. You also have Ryan Leslie, Just Right. You're my cure, you're my remedy. So sincere and pure, said I'll never leave. I'll stay by your side for eternity, till the day I die. Because you're just right for me, I'm just right for you. Come and share your life with me, and I'll share my life with you. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, 2 sevens, which is interesting, and the Eight of Pentacles. So 7 and 8 of Pentacles, which is also interesting. From the Goddess Tarot, you have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and Contemplation, which is the Hermit. Interesting. And from the Know Yourself cards, what negative character flaws do you fear in your worst nightmares that other people have spotted about you? And on the back it says, almost certainly, these flaws are on everyone's radar already. Other people know more about us after 5 minutes than we tend to know after decades, because their knowledge isn't inhibited by squeamishness. Honesty has no cost for them. Rather than hope no one can see your flaws, assume everyone spotted them long ago and deal with the prospect by behaving with intelligent, modest humour around them. Poor people are essentially to blame for being poor. Successful people aren't primarily talented, they're just lucky. How you approach these two statements is at the heart of all your political views, which start not with a high-flow intellectual analysis of the current merits of the right and the left, but with an emotional predisposition created in childhood, connected up with ideas of agency and merit. It's a very interesting reading. First of all, what I'm seeing with this song particularly is that some of you are working very hard, and I feel like you don't feel like you get you don't get out what you put in, especially with the Seven of Pentacles as well. I feel like a lot of you almost work too hard for something that's not paying off for you, for something that maybe you're not even that passionate about. And I feel like a lot of you want to run away from that with the Seven of Swords. So I think for some of you this is going to be a reading about career and finance. And for others, what I'm seeing is there's a relationship with somebody which is really special to you, and you feel like this is like the perfect person to you with this song. You're just right for me. I'm just right for you. And I feel like you want more with this person. But no, for most of you, I do feel like this is a career reading. And it's about money and career for most of you, I feel like. So I'm going to probably primarily read it that way, but I'll try and put in love messages as well. And also I feel like this is just about your attitude to life as well. I think some of you have a fear of commitment with these cards. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. But I think if you can find something that you're passionate about to commit to, whether it be with a relationship or career or just a personal project, I think that would really help you. I think that would be something that would really benefit your life. I think you could build something worthwhile now with the 3 of Pentacles. With the Ace of Wands, I'm seeing that there's opportunities right now. And you would have to work really hard. I mean, you've got the 3 and 8 of Pentacles, which is a really beautiful combination. And I'm also seeing that there's a great need to be independent right now. Maybe just temporarily, while you make a decision. It might be a decision about a relationship or a job or a career path or a project. Or just being independent to work very hard. And I think it's a time to think about whether what you're putting your effort into is really worth it or not, or whether it's time to start something new. Because you're really talented, I'm seeing. Those of you who chose the white. You're very talented. And you have a lot of skills. And if you're putting your skills into something which is not paying off for you, or you're giving all your time to an employer who doesn't appreciate you, I think it might be time to leave for you guys. Because you've got a lot going for you. You have a lot to offer. You are very hardworking. Your work is of an extremely high quality. And if you were to perhaps go self-employed, you could build something beautiful for yourself rather than wasting all your hard work on somebody who doesn't appreciate it, whether that be relationship-wise or career-wise. I mean, if it's a relationship, then you could be putting all that energy and love that you're putting into your partner who maybe doesn't appreciate it into yourself. Imagine what you could accomplish if you put it into yourself. For some of you, I'm seeing there's potential for a new relationship, but you're just afraid to commit to it. And I think you should really, really take time out to think about why you're afraid of commitment, and whether it might just be just because you're afraid of what the other person will see of you if they get too close. But if somebody wants a relationship with you, they probably already have seen the bits of you that you don't like, and they probably like you anyway. They like you in spite of it. I feel like some of you, this is a money reading, and you feel like you're just unlucky, and that's why you're not making money, and that's why you're not successful. Or you think maybe it's your fault that you're not earning money. Maybe you think it's I don't know, maybe you think it's your bad decisions. Maybe you're beating yourself up about it. I'm seeing for a lot of you that you've found something that is worth committing to, that is worth investing in, that is worth putting your effort into. And you're maybe just a little bit afraid. So you're avoiding the commitment, you're avoiding putting the effort into. You're afraid of what will happen, of where it could lead, of what you could build, and having to maintain what you've built. I think for a lot of you, the fear of commitment is stopping you. It's stopping you from going after what you really want. And I think deep, deep contemplation would help you right now to figure out what that is. Just meditate. Find what you're passionate about, what you actually want to build for yourself in the future. And in the meantime, avoid taking on too much if it's not paying off for you. Really consider what you're putting your energy into, and what's worth the time and effort, and what isn't worth the time and effort. I feel like some of you are having a very deep spiritual relationship with somebody, where you're maybe in separation right now, but you're both putting an effort into yourselves so that you can build something together at some point. And it's maybe not the time right now, but you're working on it so that it will be the time in the future. I feel like a lot of you need to adjust your attitude towards money. If you see it as something that you will never get, like you feel like you put in all this work and you don't get out what you put back in, then that will be your reality. Whereas if you think about something that will come to you, if you just do what you're passionate about and create, it will just come, then that will be a reality. And I know it's really hard, because I struggle with that. Everyone struggles with that. I feel like you guys have a lot of potential. A lot of potential. And I feel like you're going through a kind of spiritual transformation right now. And you need to stay focused on something. There's a lot of forward movement here, but there's also a lot of independence. And I think for a lot of you, you're worried about entering into a relationship and giving up this independence, because you know you have this mission and you have this work to do, and something really important that you're working on, an important project. And I think some of you feel like you're not able to enter into a relationship because of that. I think some of you have a lot of work to do on yourself because you see nothing but the negative traits in yourself, and you feel really unsuccessful, and you feel like you're not getting out what you put in. With the colour white, this is a very spiritual colour. It's an eternal colour, and with this song it says the word eternity. So with the Three of Pentacles as well, I feel like you're thinking very long term. Seven of Pentacles. You don't want to waste your energy or your resources on anything temporary. So you have these opportunities coming in, but you're thinking about them very carefully. I think a lot of you are thinking about leaving a job and pursuing something that is more personal, something that you're really good at, and maybe something more spiritual and something more meaningful to you, where you can put in your effort and actually receive more back. Some of you, I think you're avoiding putting in effort. You don't want to put in any effort into a situation. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, you've built something up, and I feel like you're not sure if it's worth keeping on investing in it or whether it's time to do something else. I feel like there's a lot of things you're good at and you have a lot of opportunities. But there's one particular opportunity which could lead to you building something really solid. So group 2, I think the main advice is to take time out for yourself. Trust yourself with the Hermit here. Focus on work. Focus on what you want to commit to, what's worth your time and energy and what isn't. If something feels really right, if something feels perfect, something makes you really happy, then it's worth putting your energy into. But if something's not paying off for you and it feels like it's just draining and it's not paying you what you deserve and you're not getting out what you put in, then it's probably time to throw in the towel and try something new. And don't worry so much about what people think of you, whether it's a career you're thinking about pursuing and you're lacking in confidence, or whether it's about a relationship. Just don't worry so much. Don't worry about money so much. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on weighing up what you get out versus what you put in with every situation, no matter what. And you'll be fine. You'll do great. There's a lot of potential for abundance here. There's huge potential. And you guys are really, really hardworking. You're really good at a lot of things. And you're independent. You got yourself. You've invested a lot. You've created a lot already. You've built a lot up already. So just be careful not to waste your time and energy when it could be maybe better spent elsewhere. And make sure you keep building, keep growing, keep pursuing things that you're passionate about. It's a beautiful reading, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again soon in another reading. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the red roses and the red stone. Let's see what the cards have to say. You have most F speed law. Whisper like they want trouble. I melt the ice grills into rainwater puddles. Make the proud-hearted leave on the humble. Black steel in the hour. Assemble my skillful and my power. My poems crush bones into powder. You mumble like a coward. Snow the product, myself, featuring Drown. Early bird get the worm and it won't wait. Haters all getting sentimental. Remember I was working while your hoes stayed home. I was out grinding while you settled. Still helped you out and I gave you all loans. Not my fault what you spent on. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. From the Goddess Tarot, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. What beautiful reading so far. What did you most enjoy doing as a child? Do you get those feelings now? Are you feeling broadly optimistic about humanity and the future of the planet? Did you sleep well last night? Oh, and there's some more information on the back. Sorry. A good career should be anchored around adult versions of the best childhood hobbies and sensations. And we tend to resist making any connection between the two questions, attributing all of our higher thoughts and attitudes to disinterested rational calculation. But we should accept the extent to which our thoughts are governed by physical forces, how we slept, what we ate, whether we've had a cuddle. We are, in this sense, despite our big brains, not so far from the babies we once were. That too is a part of self-knowledge. I feel like some of you guys feel like if you don't do things yourself, shit just doesn't get done. With the songs and with these cards. You guys are really hardworking, I'm seeing. With the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands. You guys, and the King of Pentacles, I mean, all of these cards, you guys are really hardworking. You guys accomplish a lot on your own. Yeah, you guys, on your own, you're a force to be reckoned with. And I feel like quite often you have beef with other people because you're so accomplished and you're so good at things. And I feel like a lot of the time other people purposely are lazy because they know. Other people are purposely lazy because they know if they don't do things, you will do it and you'll do a better job than they will do, to be quite honest, which is great, you guys, but I feel like sometimes you exhaust yourself trying to do everything. Which is not great for you, and I feel like sometimes, even though you're really good at everything and I feel like you're passionate about a lot of things, I feel like sometimes you're getting roped into doing things that you hate just because it needs to be done and other people aren't pulling their weight. And I feel like for a lot of you, you stay independent for this reason and you end up beefing with other people for this reason with this song. I feel like people talk shit about you a lot and you're kind of used to people talking shit about you. And you kind of know that it's because, well, you should know, what you need to know is that it's because you're so impressive with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You're really impressive. I feel like you can kind of melt people People who are really proud, I feel like you can humble them. People just look at your skill, assemble my skill, form my power. My poems crush bones into powder. You mumble like a coward. I feel like other people aren't on your level. And I feel like especially if you're female, you have a lot of male suitors right now. And I feel like none of them are really impressing you. And you're waiting for that person to come in and impress you. And there might be somebody who you're waiting for who has impressed you, who you maybe just have to wait for right now because the time might not be right. But I'm seeing when the time's right. And this could be, if you're a fire female, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if you're a Queen of Wands, if this kind of energy is somebody you resonate with, you could be male, you could be any zodiac sign, or you could have fire in your chart prominently, or you could just resonate with this passionate, creative, confident energy. If you are dating somebody or you're interested in somebody who is a male earth energy, like a mature male earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just somebody who resonates with this or gives off this powerful, confident, accomplished, secure, stable kind of energy, somebody who really has their shit together, somebody who is proud of what they've accomplished, somebody who's ambitious, somebody who's really admirable. If that's the case, I feel like it's kind of worth waiting for this relationship. Even if you have to wait a while, I feel like you guys are building something really special together. And it might be slow, but if this is the person, like the right person for you, and they're showing their skills and they're showing their commitment, I feel like they're worth waiting for. And even though things might be slow right now, once things take off, they'll take off really quickly. It will be a sudden acceleration, passion, a lot of passion and activity, all at once. It's worth waiting for if that's the case for you guys. I'm seeing for a lot of you, people are intimidated by you. People are afraid to approach you. I'm seeing for a lot of you, you're having issues at work because you're too good, and people are intimidated by you and they don't like you because of how good you are. You make them look bad because you're so good. That's the strong message I'm getting. Let me just plug in my charger. Just in case. I feel like for some of you guys, you have a lot of things that you're passionate about and that you're really good at and that you want to create success with, and that's worth investing in and worth putting your time into. Things that you're really, really passionate about and that you enjoyed in childhood, but you're not really doing them right now, and you should be doing them. I feel like some of you are feeling really down and you're not sleeping enough because you're not doing the things you're passionate about. And if you start doing those things more, you'll be getting more sleep, you'll be feeling better. Some of you, I think you need some physical activity, you need some exercise, maybe some sex, maybe just to go out and enjoy yourself. You might have been working too hard and too worried about holding on to your material resources. And passion will be really important for you right now. Some of you guys need to slow down with this song and with the Eight of Wands. I think you've been rushing, and especially at work, I think some of you have been rushing. And you maybe need to just have more patience and wait and slow down. But I'm seeing at the same time, maybe you can't slow down right now. Maybe you want to, but you can't because you're in this period where everything's suddenly taking off for you and things are really busy. And you are really inspired right now to create and to build something. And you're creating material success right now. You're earning a lot of money, or you need to earn a lot of money, so you can't really rest. Red's the colour of passion, inspiration. It's fire, it's colour of fire. And this very dark red could be endings because it's almost black. So I'm seeing that some of you guys might need to end something that you've been working on. But for most of you, I think it's worth persevering. You've started something that you're really passionate about, and you're building something that will keep you long-term successful. What else am I seeing for you guys? I feel like some of you are waiting for the material resources to come in from something you've been putting effort into and building up. And you're putting in loads of effort to become successful, like you're learning right now. You're an apprentice, you're developing your skills, and very soon, if you keep persevering with this, you'll be the King of Pentacles. You'll be a success. You'll be somebody who could be a teacher rather than an apprentice. I feel like you guys, you develop a passion about something. You get really inspired, and you put in a lot of effort, really quickly. You'll put in a lot of effort to develop your skills and build quickly, because you don't like being a beginner, so you learn really quickly. I feel like you guys are really independent, and you don't really need other people right now, unless they're the right person for the job. You don't want any time wasters. You don't want anyone who will waste your resources. You want to make sure that you're dealing with the right people, and you're willing to wait for the right people to come. You're willing to wait for the timing to be right with the right people. And even though you have a lot of opportunities, I feel like you also have very high standards. And that's a really great thing. I feel like you guys, I feel like for a lot of you, you have a lot of skills and they've been kind of scattered and you haven't known how to bring them together until recently. And recently they're all starting to come together for you. And I feel like it's bringing you a sense of power and accomplishment. And you're really stepping into your own. And I feel like if you focus on doing more of the things that you enjoy and the things that you're good at, you'll just continue to increase your success. Just persevere. Persevere and try and stay optimistic. Try and get a good night's sleep every night, because you're working really hard and you're going really fast. You're moving forward really fast and you're doing things by yourself, and it's tiring. Maintaining this success is tiring, and doing all this work by yourself is tiring when other people aren't pulling your weight. And sometimes I feel like some of you might need to say something to the people who aren't pulling your weight. Instead of mumbling, like, don't mumble like a coward. Say something. If people around you are whispering, talking shit about you, say something maybe. For some of you, I think you might need to say something. For a lot of you, I feel like you might need to bite your tongue and just wait. If it's involving money, if it's involving your coin, then wait. Don't say anything. I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to get more done in a shorter period of time because you want to earn more money. I feel like that's a good thing for you as long as you have the energy. As long as you're resting enough, as long as you're getting enough sleep, that's cool. That's great. A lot of you are holding on to your money, and other people want things from you and you're not willing. You've helped too many people in the past and you're trying to build something and you know they're going to waste it. You only want to help people you know will invest in the right areas and grow your money and pay you back. You know, you're not going to lend people money so they can go out drinking. You'll lend people money so they can start a business, though. You guys, I just feel this pride for you. I don't know you, but I feel this pride about what you've accomplished, and I think you should be proud of yourself if you're not already. Don't be too proud, though, but be proud. Be proud. You should be proud. I feel like you guys are proud and humble at the same time, which is great. You really got your shit together. I feel like all of you who chose group 3, if you're not already, then you should be pursuing what you're passionate about. Definitely, definitely. Especially with regards to work. And if this is a relationship, then I think if you found somebody who really is worth committing to and worth building something with, then they might be worth waiting for. Especially if you're either a female fire energy or a Queen of Wands type energy or a King of Pentacles and you've met somebody who's the other card here. I think this is a relationship that's worth building. It could have a lot of excitement but also a lot of potential for long-term success, which is a really rare combination. And I'm definitely seeing passion with these cards. There's a lot of potential for passion, whether that be career or love, relationships, friendships, just going out and having a good time. Okay, group 3, I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please let me know if you liked it in the comments section, like the video, subscribe to this channel for more content. I hope to see you again soon for another reading. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!